Okay, I'm live. I'm like looking now and I'm seeing like everybody's chatting. I got held up by just a little bit while I'm in here, but okay, good. We've got sound. Hi guys. Look, I'm wearing my fun headband because like I feel like a dance chick today. Anyway, hi. I got a phone call like right as I was supposed to go live. It's like normal life doesn't revolve around live streaming schedules sometimes. And it was a call I needed to take. So anyway, hi, welcome in Christine. We're doing something a little different. I'm also cleaning off my workstation here because I have some fun to do. I get to make your guys' paint today. I'm like looking forward to that. Let's put the light over here. Let's, I've got the computer in here today, so we'll see how that goes. Um, hopefully I'll be able to see chat a little bit better. We're gonna see. This is gonna be an adventure. Yes, I have on my color run headband, being silly here. But yeah, we get to do your guys' color choices today. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys want to do. Because I'm caught I'm actually caught up right now on the paints I need to make. Well, technically I have three, but I was like, I want to do what you guys want to do today. I'll do those later. And it's not like I need them immediately. I need them in like 3 days. So anyway, what do you guys want to make today? So it is a request day. I'm gonna fill up my coffee, give you guys a chance to request. Hello, remember me? I do remember you, Christine. Oh, no worries. No worries. Today we're having fun. Today, I kind of thought maybe for Fridays, because like I'm finally like getting my little bit of bearing down and everything that like we can make Fridays fun Fridays where like we get to make just fun colors and play. So I will say that like the thumbnail that I put up for this guy for today, I kind of want to make that color low key. Not even low key, like it's like high key. I know kids aren't saying that, but like I really want to make that color because it looks like a lot of fun. So I'm gonna give you guys a chance to think about what colors. Oh, fun birthday party! That'll be fun, Christine. Sorry. Welcome to getting old. Like I have to do this to like see it because like I can see better without my glasses for up close reading. And it's actually easier for me to read the text on my computer that is further away. Welcome to life, getting old. Anyway, so what colors do you guys want to do? That's what I want to know. Like we have like the world. Like what do we want to make? So just letting you guys go. How about I start with the one that's on the thing? Let's go get those colors. Because of course, they're like all the way on the other side of the room. So we'll go get those real quick and we will see. They're still sitting here. I'll flip the camera. Look, they're still sitting here from when I took the pic. That's gonna have a good laugh. Kitchen guys, I've been filling half pans today. Red, white, purple. So what it is, a deep emerald. Okay, so Shrubs wants a green. So technically this is a really deep magenta. So a teeny bit of this will make like, I'm wanting to make like a soft pinky purple, kind of a lavender with it. So just a teeny bit is all I'm thinking on this guy. So, Shrub wants a deep emerald green. I have my cobalt green deep green. Bring your racks in the room. I know, right? Thanks, Sir Starling. Don't forget to like the stream. Be super cool. It really does help out. I'm realizing I only have 5 half pans in here. Weird. Weird. Let's see if it comes back. There we go. Let's see if it comes back. There we go. I have not seen that one. Welcome back. Stream is having a moment right now. Hopefully it'll all come back correctly. There we go. Hopefully we're not going to have one of those days. I'm like looking forward to today and getting to play. So Shrubs wants a green. We will do a green. You guys want first over what I want to do. Yeah, my racks. If I had room on the table right now for my racks would be in here, Shrubs. Let's go to the other room here real quick. I want, I don't have a lot of ultramarine. We will use cobalt. It'll work. We're gonna use cobalt. Audio and video is back. Yay! I need my greens. I'm pulling both of these here. I really do need ultramarine. We're gonna use the ultramarine. It's the right color. It's not gonna take a. We're gonna combine these three to create an emerald green for Shrubs. Maybe we can call it Shrubs green. Shrub green. Okay, so let's get going here. I'm gonna do. We're only gonna be teeny amounts today, guys. That's why I'm getting my little guys. Getting the little. I'm even getting my teeny tiny measuring cups. So I have teeny tinies here. Ready for the teeny tiny. This is 1/8 of a teaspoon. This is 1/16 of a teaspoon. And this is 1/32 of a teaspoon. So we can go tiny here. It's funny because this looks like it would be smaller than this one, but they are the same size. I have checked it. It's really funny. Hi, Sky or Skyla. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We are making our first custom color today, which was requested by Shrubs. And I'm doing little teeny tiny amounts because these are testing paints. So I can on the computer. I can't see them on because I've got the computer in here today. I can see it on there. I can actually read the chat like 1,000. Where are my palette knives? Oh, they're over here because I'm spilling half pans. Where are your palette knives? So yeah, Shrubs, I can see the said hi. Ooh, I know. Christine. Got the popcorn out. I know we're celebrating. We're celebrating that I can actually see the said highs. Okay, here we are. We are ready now. 1/8 of a teaspoon. This is going to be our base color that we're going to, basically, I'm going to play and tone this guy. Then we're the 1/16 of the cobalt green dark. Right there. And then I'm going to clean this out because I don't want to get my ultramarine blue dirty. Nobody wants dirty paints. So like nobody wants chunky paints, guys. Okay, and we're going to throw in a little bit of ultramarine blue. Another 1/16. So now we've got roughly 1/4 teaspoon of pigment there. So that means we're only going to use 1/4 teaspoon. But again, these are test colors. I don't want to make a lot of them. I want to just make a little test of them. Look at that color so far, Shrubs. It's a little more blue than what you can see. I'm gonna zoom it in. Maybe that'll help you see it a little bit better. So I'm trying to get that ultramarine worked in. So basically I've got 1 part chromium, or sorry, 2 parts chromium, 1 part cobalt green dark, and 1 part ultramarine. Shrubs, we're having guests at 4:30. Just FYI. Our friend who is basically cozy Halloween personified is having her haircut. Okay, a 1/4 teaspoon of medium now. This is like such a little amount of paint. I kind of love it. So after nuts, like, oh, I am looking. Our neighbor lost a limb. I could hear limbs breaking. That's how much the I like it zoomed in. Yeah, it's a little easier to see, especially with this little amount right here. Christine, I like it that way too. While I'm mulling, I can't affect the zoom a whole lot. Can right now, so especially with these teeny amounts. I'm trying to make sure I get plenty of medium in there. I'm really curious what this is gonna look like. This is fun getting to mix your guys' colors. Like this is gonna legit be fun. I'm gonna have so many pigments in here. Sorry, I'm setting up a meeting location. We have guests. Yeah, we have a guest coming this evening at 4:30. Um, I told you who it was. I'll tell you again. It is our friend who is cozy Halloween personified. So I'm looking forward to it because I need to catch up with her quite a bit. I'm really curious. All act really different. You can kind of see that blue right now is disappearing a little bit. We'll see how this mulls. Where is my muller? Oh, there it is. It's like I can remember seeing it in the sink. I'm like, where's my muller? Yeah. Uh, Mr. Shrubway is my husband. So yeah, we've known each other for a little while. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit because I'm gonna mull. Yeah. No worries. I don't expect people to like know my whole like personal life and backstory. It's part of getting to know each other. Okay, Shrubs, what do you think about this color? Am I making what you thought? Trying to read your brain. I know the colors you like. Guys, be thinking about what we're gonna make next. I am gonna record these, so if we come up with something good, I'll have it recorded. But I like this one. I think 2 parts chromium, 1 part cobalt, 1 part ultramarine is making a pretty cute little color. Cherry blossom pink. Okay, that is the color. So Starling, that I was like kind of thinking in the thumbnail with those colors. I know it doesn't look like it's gonna kind of create that, but it will. I may need to get a little titanium white though, because I don't think baryte's gonna be loud enough. So I'll go grab the titanium. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. That one we may need to do a couple of times to try to get it right. And I think I've got baryte, but I think it's gonna have to take titanium to get it strong enough. Perfect for springtime. Yeah, that is a fun one. So froze again, guys. It froze again. Sorry, I'm back. Back. So, but yeah, we're back. We're back. How much are we gonna do that today? For real. No. Something's going on here, guys. You guys are being great. Okay, so I went to go look for my pen. That's why I didn't see that it restarted. My pen was in my hand. Literally in my hand. Okay, so shrub green. It's 1 part cobalt, green dark, 1 part ultramarine blue, green shade, and 2 parts chromium green. Yeah, I have a feeling it's on the line. Um, I really have a feeling that we had some storms come through last night that were pretty severe. Nashville lost power. Um, oh, right, shrub green on this. Ooh, this has great coverage. It's the reason why I wanted chromium green. What is the map? Let's see, a little bit better. Oh, I am zoomed all the way out. Yeah, I'm thankful we didn't lose our roof. We just got our roof replaced, and they were literally working on it yesterday, finishing up stuff. That would have. Okay, there we are. There is shrub green going over here. Um, I'm gonna scoop this in and kind of see how much I've got. I may be able to get like a couple of paint dots out of this. Thanks so much for the hearts. Greatly appreciated. Hope you guys are having a lovely day where you are. Right now it is cloudy. We're not like really supposed to get storms until tomorrow. We'll see. There's areas that are, like, just getting hammered over and over and over again. We're not in that little grouping. I think I may wanna mull this one more time. There's a little bit of chunk in here. I'm gonna mull it out one more time here really, really quick, guys. Just because there was a little bit of ultramarine blue on that. I don't think it's gonna change anything. I just don't want the paint to be streaky. It's sunny and hot. Yeah, we've been hot, that is for sure. After the storms tomorrow, we, like, get a little reprieve. But we need the rain so desperately. So desperately. We got cherry blossom pink is what I'm gonna be trying to shoot for. There we go. Trying to scrape it all in as much as I can. This is just such a little amount of paint. Don't want to waste any of it. Okay, let's get a couple of things here. Gonna make little paint dots. Leave myself some room to write what color this is underneath of it. Look at that. It's funny that as it's drying, I think the cobalt green is coming out quite a bit. It doesn't show up nearly as much here. It's okay. Grab a couple more. Ah! Dropping my swatch pieces here. There we go. Get a decent dot of paint on there. Like it wasn't wanting to drip. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. kind of neat to know how many it makes. It makes roughly 8 dot cards. There we go. Oh, how's your day? No, there we are. See, little dots of paint right there. And we are ready for our first sync time. I think we're gonna have a lot of sync times today. Lots of sync times. Pull out my breakfast knives. We're gonna set this all over here. We're going to ignore these dishes for right now, guys. We're ignoring them. We're just gonna enjoy our sync time. Okay, I'm adding a second coat really quick before I turn around to our swatch card. Okay, there we go. Now let's clean up this stuff. Shrubs like to point out the world's only silent sink. Sink time. Oh, we're doing yard work over at our neighbor's house right now. Cleaning up all the bushes and everything. There we go. Great. Mulling plate is clean. Now to wash my hands. Lots of white clover right now in the yard. No real exciting plant weed or paint weeds right now. I like to go out there and get stuff. Okay, now I'll be able to see chat now that I'm not washing everything. Let's see, what did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, thanks for the sub. Ah, no. Okay. Shrubs is handling that. Cool. Guys, let's make our cherry blossom pink. We're gonna go get the titanium one. I have a feeling it's the right choice here. I don't have a ton of titanium white. I have more than I thought. Whoops, that's light gray. Titanium white is over here. I have enough for this. Okay, cool. Titanium white achieved. Thanks for sharing, John. Um, okay. Our next color is a cherry blossom pink. I'm gonna take a drink of my coffee. Let's see here. So the colors I'm wanting to work with will be the titanium white, alizarin crimson, and a little bit of ultramarine purple. These are the three we're gonna work with right here to get this color. So yeah, clean up on 41. Got so many messes right now in here. The kitchen is in work mode right now. I have been filling pans and everything else, and it's a wreck. So anyway, to working. Let's see what we can get together here with this. And just a reminder, if you are enjoying the stream, go ahead and drop that like. It does help quite a bit. Dry my mulling plate dry. Muller getting dried right now. Got a lot of water in this. I don't need that water. There we go. Palette knives. Now all of the 1,000 measuring spoons that I just dirtied. It feels like 1,000 measuring spoons. I know it's not actually, but it feels like it. Okay, let's think this through now because I kind of need it. There we go. This one's going to be, I typically go about 3 hours is how long I go typically live. So it's 12:42 here. I'm typically live until about 3. Those are my normal live streams. There we go. Okay. So right now we're going to need, okay, I've got to get this. I want this to add up to 1/4. I think we're 1/8 of this, 16th, I think is what we're going to be. So that's what we're going to do. Titanium white is going to be our base. There's one. And then I don't throw these around. One. And the alizarin crimson. So it's ultramarine violet, titanium white, and oh gosh, this color is a little bit of a bear, and I literally just spilled it. Oh. You'll see why I'm using just a little bit because it is incredible. It's alizarin crimson is a hydrophobic color pigment, so it means that it does not like water at all. Like it tries to avoid it at all costs. And so it's going to behave very differently than the other pigments here. Now I really need to clean up. Okay, there's that. I'm going to get a paper towel now, try to clean this up so I don't end up with this all over my shirt. So otherwise I will end up with it all over me. One of the secrets to working with pigments like this is to always put a little soap in whatever you're wiping up with because It helps bind up the pigment. There we go. There we go. Now, hopefully, I will not just get it all over me. End up with a red streak across my belly. Okay, last color right here. And we're just going in with a little 16th. That is so much pigment, it feels like right there for this. Okay, let's mix her. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna clean off this bottle. There we go. It's all a mess. It's all a mess, guys. I did not expect alizarin crimson to be that difficult for us. Okay, let's mix. We'll zoom in. Look at that. Look at this teeny little bit right there. This may end up, I may not have used, I may have still used way too much. Even those little bits in comparison to the white. Like this is half white. Okay, we'll see how this one. I'm gonna keep going here because there are differences in opacity with these. And that the white is a whole lot more opaque than the others. And that could get this to where we want. Right now, it's kind of like a pale mulberry. It's not a bad color. It's not cherry blossom. We'll see. We're going to see. This is going to be an adventure. It is like, okay, let's get the 1/4 teaspoon. There we go. I'm really curious how this one's going to blend because all of these pigments act, and again, another one where they act really differently. These are all going to activate at different points because you can see this is interesting. Maybe a hair too purple. You can kind of see how the white is really coming out strong now. Okay. It's a nice color. I don't think we're quite at cherry blossom pink. We're close. Like a little bit of fine tuning. Sorry, getting something to clean. I do not want, there's still a little bit of extra pigment on my mulling board that I do not want right here to incorporate. So I'm pulling that off so it doesn't end up in there. There we go. Trying to make sure it doesn't end up. It's going to change. I can tell you, like, I know because you can kind of start to see some of the pink starting to come through because they all kind of come alive at different points in this one. Okay, let's mull. Let's see what we get. Did you guys expect it to change that much? There's the white coming through. Okay. I'm glad. You could. It would be hard to work with shrubs. Okay, this is doing exactly. I'm happy. It did what I thought it would do. I was like doubting myself. Trust the process, guys. When I thought the white is really opaque. Look, I did not expect this to like when I saw it. Like this is what I thought in my head it would do. Have you heard the song "So Be It" by Evaluation? I have not, Christine. But look, this is true. It did it. It actually did what I wanted. Lottie, is there something so exciting going on? I just didn't think when I saw it sitting there with the first little mix, but mulling it changed it and did. Oh, I'm like excited, guys. I'm not curious about that song though. What do you guys think about this color? Did you think it was going to end up here? Because I can say I definitely did not trust myself with this one like I should have. I think we got cherry blossom pink pretty close here. Okay, Christine, I think were you the one who suggested it? Let's scroll back here. Okay, I'm looking here. Oh, I've got to. I'm just realizing my phone isn't plugged in. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, so Starling, meeting time for shrubs. So Starling, are you still in here? If you're here, you get to name this color because you're the ones who suggested it. Shrubs is getting ready to go to a meeting. So Starling, if you're here, if you're still in here. Yeah, it was so Starling. I just looked. Christina. Oh, who? If she's still here, they're still here. I would love to know what they want to name this color. They get naming rights. Yeah, I think I got lost. She got lost, or they got lost in one of the freezes. It happens. I'm like really happy with this color. It's all the titanium white that's in it too. It's going to be a really opaque pink. Still seeing a little bit of stranding in it, meaning I can see where the color hasn't fully incorporated. That's why I'm mulling a little bit more. Did I get it completely off the edges? That's the next question. Yeah. Okay, cool. I did. I just wanted to double check. I couldn't remember cleaning my muller. It feels great like this. So normally alizarin crimson is a real bear. This is probably the best experience I have had with alizarin crimson. Look at that shade. How about we just, I think we'll call it, oh, but starlings aren't pink. I was going to say starling pink, but that probably wouldn't make sense. You guys got any ideas? What should we name this color? What are you feeling? Oh, so pretty in pink. Oh, that's a good one, Karen. This is where you guys are going to get to see the mystery of so many colors yield totally varying amounts. Clean this off and then we'll try scraping a little bit more. Try to get as much of this pretty color as we can. Especially considering it turned out. What am I making? I am making watercolor paints. And so I am taking, so yeah, Nikki. Um, and this right here, or sorry, today, because I'm having a fun Friday, I'm taking viewer suggestions on the types of colors to make. So somebody wanted me to try to make a cherry blossom pink. So this is me combining different pigments to make a cherry blossom pink. There we go. Now I think we're gonna name it So Pretty in Pink. Yeah. Because So Starling was the one who recommended it. The person who recommends the color gets to name it. So, but she's not here now. So SEW, be in pink. No, I'm gonna get it on here. I love this. I'm pretty in pink. Yeah. There we are. Look at that color. Oh, I love it. I think this is like my big surprise right now is this color. So let's go ahead and let's get some dot cards thrown together here real quick. I'm gonna try to keep it where you guys can see as easy as possible. Whoever gets that one gets a big old giant dot. That was a little too big. Go. Another, my goodness, I'm making giant dots here, guys. Remove just a teeny bit of that guy. Surgical precision. There we go. Like a diamond blue green. So kind of like like a turquoisey type color, but a little more green. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I made giant dots on this one, we're only gonna get 7 instead of 8. There we go. Okay. There we are. Gonna put a little second coat on this guy. Paint is drying. I'm gonna wet my brush just a little bit to help wake the paint back up that's on here. I had trouble like getting like I could feel like there's like it's pretending to be paint. There we go. There we go. Sync times. Okay, blue, a diamond blue green. So like turquoise, but a little more green. Okay. I'm gonna put a couple more clarifying questions once I get this cleaned up and I go to pick pigments. Oh, we gotta plug in the phone. Let's get that ready here. Oh, the lamp. Okay. This needs to go up here. I've got too many things plugged into one outlet today, guys. There we go. Are we ready? Let's go over here for sync time. Sync time. It's like a weird Pepto Bismol experiment gone wrong right now. I need to use soap. Not wanting to come off. It had the alizarin crimson, and that's just such a weird pigment and how it behaves. We're gonna need soap on this. I already know that. You can still see there's alizarin crimson on here. It's maybe on the back too. It's coming off. Being difficult. Okay, there we go. Let those dry for a minute. Oh no, I have to go. Can you name the color diamond something? Okay. You want it with the diamond. Okay. Let me, if you're still here, my thought is to use this as the base right here. This is cobalt turquoise right there. Again, look at my desk. My desk is a mess. And to make it a little bit more green, I was going to use the chromium to green it up a little bit, is my thought. So you get a slightly better. It typically ends up a little bit less muddy. Yes, I have to go now. Okay. So this is my thought. We're going to use these, but it's going to be mostly this guy with just a little bit more green. Oh no. I want this one. It's just a teeny bit of this guy though. That's where I'm leaning. Okay. Okay, now to dry off, I'll leave these guys right here while I'm drying everything. Oh, I didn't clean, guys. I forgot to clean my measuring spoons. And I need to plug in the phone. It is, oh, we're at 12. We're at 12. We can play battery chicken a little bit more than that. You guys come over here for the same time. Okay. We'll let those sit for just a second. We've got to record our science. I've not recorded the science yet. Science time. Hi, Yonia. We are playing with the pigments today. Sync time. I know you came in right at sync time. So we made shrubs green. Getting ready. We just did so pretty in pink. And that was 2 parts titanium white. One part ultramarine violet. And 1 part alizarin crimson. We're getting ready to do, I'm on a bus right now. I'm on a bus. I am not on a bus right now. I'm in my kitchen. Okay, so the next one is going to be diamond. And it's going to have, I'm going to do this. Going to be 3 parts cobalt turquoise, 1 part cobalt green dark. Is what I'm going to do to mix that one. So show you our colors here. There's our colors that we have made so far. Shrub green really darkened up. Surprisingly so. I need to put these on something different. I'm trying to think what I can put these on where they will be safe. Okay. This is not exciting, guys. This is what I have. I guess this was in 2 hours. Oh, get some time to relax on the bus. There we go. Okay, that has these now in a safe spot. Okay, here we are. Now we're ready. Look, I put them on an envelope. But yeah, pretty colors. Pretty colors. Okay, let's get on plate. There's the mulling plate. Muller, palette knives, dry, 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 and the measuring spoons. Okay. And my brush. Now, gonna go with, okay, we got 3 parts cobalt turquoise. I'm gonna go with 1/8 teaspoon, and we'll do a 1/16. On this little guy. Again, such teeny little amounts here, guys. There we go. Now I need to wipe this guy off. We'll add 1/16 of the cobalt turquoise here. Or not cobalt, cobalt green dark. Okay, let's mix. Ooh, yeah. This feels more to me like what the color pencil cobalt turquoise that I've worked with, the one specifically from the polychroma set. It feels a little more like that. The more I mix these together here, the less I have to work in the mulling. So that's why it's like I'm really working trying to get these as combined as possible. Now, given that they are both cobalt pigments, they should have some similar properties. So they should combine fairly easily, all things considered. I'm combining till I don't notice a difference when I flip it, and I can see, like, a color shift. There we go. I think we are ready. We have to make our well with this. There we go. Now a quarter teaspoon of blending medium. Okay, now let's mix. Yeah, that's what I do. I make my own paint. And I am right now I am making the colors that viewers want to see. Megadeth, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And they get to name the color. Yeah. And these are watercolor paints that I'm doing today. I do watercolor and gouache. And this is one that Christine asked for. She wants it to have a diamond name in it. So yeah. So a lot of times on streams, I'm making paint because I sell paint at markets and stuff. And so I'm mixing the colors that are determined based on what I need to make that day. Today I'm pretty caught up, so I thought we would have a little fun and let people kind of guess and pick colors. I may have needed to go 50-50 on this. I did not expect the cobalt turquoise to be this strong. It is more green. It's a pretty color. We'll see how it dries. It may dry darker. All of them so far are drying way darker, which is interesting. I did not expect that either. Thanks for the heart. I think this is a lovely color. We're having fun getting to mix today. Red, something I don't normally do. We are mixing the pigments. We are combining them with reckless abandon. So this is cobalt turquoise and cobalt green dark. basically 3 parts cobalt turquoise, 1 part cobalt green dark. I expected it to be a little more green. Science, I know, right? The notebook came out so I could record all of this. So, I think this one came out pretty turquoise. So I'm just gonna call it diamond turquoise. So I'm gonna need, what color are we gonna do next, guys? Yeah, I didn't add with extra science. I didn't think about that on the thumbnail. Now with extra science. Okay. You play with mixing Mars yellow with that lovely green. Okay. We had, so my greens are typically chromium, cobalt. Which green did I do last week? Or Victoria green. Was it light or dark? I have 3 greens. I'll pull them out here in a second. Yeah, the Victoria green. Okay, Mars yellow and Victoria green. That could be an interesting color. That could, we can do that one next. Do you want them in 1-to-1s? 1-to-1 ratios? I think that one, I think a 1-to-1 on that one. Considering we're not shooting for a certain color, I'll just do equal parts. Vibrant lime. It could. It has a lot. I almost, okay. I think if you're wanting vibrant, we may need to go with cobalt yellow. Because Mars yellow lends a little bit more brown of a yellow. I think cobalt yellow may give us, if we want something really vivacious, cobalt yellow would probably pull a little bit better over the Mars. Cobalt yellow is more of a primary yellow. Yeah, true Mars yellow is more mustardish. I think you're right, cobalt. Yeah. If we get the right shade, I have a name in mind, Red, if you're okay with it. Because you came up with it, you get to name the color. But my roommate and I, back in college, she had a nail polish that was lime green and it was called Lusty Lime. And we still to this day will refer to certain things as, I think that's Lusty Lime, as like an actual color that is in most people's like toolkits. Yeah, you get to name it. Yeah. We'll see. It may not be lusty lime, but yeah. Yeah, you get to name the color. Oh, I love it. I know. It was so funny because it was like this nail polish. And to think of putting this color on your nails just makes them look like you have really bad fungal nails. Like, it is not gonna be pretty on anyone. Like, it was such a funny shade. It was pretty much the color of, like, when leaves start coming out on trees, like, that shade of lime. Yeah, radioactive green, yeah, it was a hilarious color. Okay, so let's get this guy in, our diamond turquoise. I should have probably done 1 to 1 on this guy. I was trying not to make it go too dark. It's a good color, I just don't know if it may be different enough. We'll have to see when this dries. Shrubs' emerald green, guys, went so dark. I'm watching it, or once it dried on the swatch, like, from what it looked like, it was these are all leaning darker. Our little cherry pink, or, pink has gone pretty much mauve. The good news is they could all be lightened up with a little bit of, white, especially the barite. Okay. This is diamond turquoise. Let's grab some swatches here. Zoom out a little so you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. We'll do a second cut on that guy in just a second. Let's do some dots. Yeah, I think it came out unless you've never been a script writer. Yeah. Oh, but this the color was hilarious. Ah! Guys, I'm being so messy. I don't want to be this messy. That dot. They get a lot of paint. That's like the most I've put on one yet. That's more so it's sticking on the thing. That's more so the amount they're supposed to have on them. these up here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, lusting for my college roommate is a funny term. Maybe I'll get one more out of this. I think we can get a bonus. We'll get 9 instead of 8. Oh, maybe we'll get one more. Cool. We are getting so many out of this color. Unbelievable. I know, right? It's going nuts. So much paint. There we go. Okay, let's get a little more paint here so that we can get our second coat. I get enough that's wet. It's trying to dry on me because we're working in such little amounts. There we go. There is our diamond turquoise. Okay. I can't pick it up with. I'm trying not to like make a giant more big dot. There we go, guys. Good words. Okay. So our next color, cobalt yellow and Victoria green. This is going to be an interesting one. I may throw the teeniest bit of chromium oxide in there. Just to give it a little more body. Just because that Victoria green comes out so transparent. The teeniest bit of chrome oxide will give it a little more body. Think time, by the way. We didn't really not think time there. We just kind of came over here and thinking in the next color. And I don't have to like combine. I don't have to think. I can talk a whole lot more. Okay. Sync time over. I'm going to need to run for just a second, guys. So I'm going to let you guys watch Egbert. You guys can see him right there. I'll be right back and we'll make this next color. Okay, I'm back. Did Egbert behave? Hi, Sheila. Welcome in. No, he hasn't moved. He doesn't move. Not right there. That's Egbert. He's like the most uninteresting pet you could possibly have. He eats worms, and he's not even good at eating worms, guys. Oh, no, Lottie, there's nothing in there. She's out of her green sticks right now, guys. And she can smell the package of her green sticks, which is, I will show you her greens. I can't show you her green sticks because then she will be like, please let me have green sticks. They are her. We give them to her in the evening to help clean her teeth. So I can't say certain words because the dog knows those words. But yeah, poor Lottie. I know. And she's out of them too. That's why the package is sitting where it is. Mm-hmm. That's right, Karen. So yeah, so she's over there letting me know that she isn't happy. Okay, so here's where we are. We've got these two colors right here. This is so soft that I think I'm going to need to put just a teeny bit of this guy to give it a little bit of body. To get that shade. That is my thought. The bulk of it's going to be cobalt yellow. So let me get all my bits here dry. I'm still thinking. I'm talking out loud. Let you just look at those right there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Know what I know about color and how these behave to get the shade you're thinking red. Okay. So I'm gonna need, we're gonna start with this one because I know this one. This one's an eighth of a teaspoon right here. 1/8. No, Lottie. I am being really messy with this. There we go. Eighth of a teaspoon. Starting there. Next, we're going to do 1/16 of this one. Victoria green. Then we're going to do 1/32 of the Victoria green. And 1/32 of the chromium green. There we go. Okay. There we go. I'm going to write this down because I've got to think about that in parts now because I went to 30 seconds. Okay. So we've got 1 part, or sorry, 0.5, what was 0.5 part chromium oxide, 1.5 parts Victoria green, and 2 parts cobalt yellow. Okay. This should give us our body that we need right here. But still keeping it I'm wondering if it should have only been 1 part Victoria green and 2.5 of the yellow. I'm thinking that may have been it. We'll have to see. Sometimes yellow comes out in a weird way. Like I'll have it in color pencil, and when it's like it's kind of hiding, and then when I hit it with like a blender, it suddenly like jumps out and it's like, hey, did you know I was here? Did you know I'm hanging out with you? So maybe that's going to happen here. It is an interesting grass shade right now, that is for sure. Okay. I might try to add a little more yellow by just using this one to. There we go. Let's add in our 1/4 teaspoon now. Let's see where we go. This is where the magic happens, guys. We find out if this color is going to work or not. It's definitely an interesting combination of colors. I will say that. Come on, one more drop. Give me that last drop. I want to get that last drop. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Oh, I can't think it was never going to drop. Well, we've got a chartreuse, it looks like. Which I like a good chartreuse. I'm not going to. Where's the clear liquid? The clear liquid, Marie, is a watercolor medium. I'm making watercolor paints. Yeah. So today viewers are getting to kind of pick colors. And so Addictive Red picked this guy right here, kind of guessed some things she wanted to combine to make like a really bright, like lime green. So I think it's actually a really good color. We'll see what once it's mulled, because it will change a little during mulling. I think we're looking pretty good. Let's zoom out a little bit. So you can see the whole plate while I mull. And mulling is what combines the pigment and the medium together. You can see how translucent is the Victoria green coming through. Oh, that was an interesting kind of color shift there, wasn't it? This one's gonna take, I think we're gonna go through some phases with this one. It will not be boring. We went from a chartreuse to more of a leaf green. I think leaf green is where I would put this one. I'm surprised how much blue. I know, right? It's like and in fact that it waited until the mulling to like really start coming out too. Like I did not expect that. I expected it to go more yellow once I started mulling. Just knowing the way yellows behave. And it really woke up. Especially considering how little I put in of the chromium oxide just to try to give it a little more body. Like, I think I'm gonna give this guy another go. Most of the others have turned out where I wanted them. This one has not. At least where they could be toned with just some white. Like, it wasn't like it was like blue and in charge. That is for sure on this one. Okay, it's a good green. Like, I do not have a green in this color. It's just not the green I was going for. I'm not gonna complain. I like the green. How am I gonna get like my wheels are turning right now. Because this isn't an add white kind of a thing. This is okay. We're gonna do a second run on this one. I want to try to get this color. I like this color. We're gonna give it one more mull. Yeah, because we went from like, you guys aren't gonna be able to see it. I was like, I thought maybe you could see it. Nope. Welcome to yellows having less tinting strength. Okay, let's try again. One more mull. We'll swatch this one. It may, I don't think it's going to surprise us. I think we are seeing the color that it is. It is showing its true color. Haha, right there. Which, as I said, isn't a bad color. It's just different from what I was going for. Okay. I'm still seeing some stranding on this, so I'm gonna do another mull where I can see the colors haven't completely come together. You know, this is a teeny tiny amount of paint. But it is still just, it's a little, like I'm seeing the blue lines in it. I know you guys probably can't see it. Camera is not picking it up well. It probably looks great to you guys. So if you're enjoying this, go ahead and drop a like. It really does help out. Okay. It's starting to dry out. I'm gonna need to go ahead and get this guy done. Clean my molar. There we go. Confine it because it's trying to dry. Keep it wet. Keep her wet. Okay, let's see what this guy looks like. We're just gonna call this leaf green. We're gonna try again. It's the colors lady. How are you doing? Trash Town, I hope you're having a good day. Uh, I am mixing colors. And hello. Smile before. Hope you're having a wonderful day too. Good, you? Love you. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy the colors. I'm having fun today. Today we are having fun getting to like mix colors. I'm caught up for what I need to be made. This was us trying to get like a really good like lime green. I ended up with a leaf green. So we're gonna try again. Yeah, I know. Getting it's fun. It's a pretty color. I agree that I think this is a pretty color. It's a leaf green when we were going for a lime. But yeah, getting to play today. Hopefully I'll be able to keep that going as a Friday thing. I kind of like the idea of that being Fun Friday as we get to come in here. And I'm doing like viewer requests like with it, like where the viewer gives me the idea for what color they want and then they get to name the color. So is how I'm working it. Let's make the dot cards here real quick. So gonna drop some paint now on little cards. You can see how much this guy is trying to dry on me. Trying to leave, I'm setting it purposely on the top so that I have room underneath it to write the color. So in case you're like, why is she not putting it in the middle? That's why I'm not putting the dots in the middle. Because I'm not gonna be able to write it on the back. And each one of these yields a slightly different amount. So I can't like guess. Like this one's probably not gonna yield as much. Like it's trying to dry on me. That is too much paint. Ah! He jumped. Oh well. After trying to be so careful with it. I'm trying to save the paint at least. We've had a fun assortment. This is our second green for the day. Shrubs wanted a different green. I think I'll get one more card out of this, maybe two. We'll grab two just in case. It's gonna be close. That's an ugly little dot. Welcome to drying paint. Still work just fine because these are all meant to dry and be re-wetted. It's just funny. It's not going to make a pretty dot. Okay, so let's get now. I want to get just a teeny bit more wet my brush. We're gonna take off of this guy right here to try to get a little bit more paint to do a second coat because I like to have two coats on my swatches. I think that gives a better representation of the color. There we go. There we are. There is leaf green. Okay, we're gonna go do a sync time. Sync time. And then we'll try this to get this really bright lime color again. Hey, there is that. Oh, hey, Maria. No worries. We're having some fun today. Getting to mix colors, create some custom stuff. Addicted Red wanted to try to make like really fun lime, like bright kind of uranium green kind of color. And the last one didn't turn out, so we're going to try it again. See if I can get it made more like a leaf green right there. So we're going to try to see if we can get more of a bright lime green. Let's dry all the tools here real quick. And we'll get to make another color. Okay, so this one we are going to do. We're gonna really go nuts. We're gonna do our eighth here. Put all of it in there. We're gonna do an eighth. We're gonna do a 16th. Come on, get in there. So an eighth and a 16th, guys. Then we'll do, ooh, that was almost we're gonna do a little bit of this guy, a little bit of the Victoria green, and then the teeny, all we're gonna do now. Sorry, this is a 30-second. So, and then a 30-second of the chromium this time. If I had a smaller measuring, I would probably do even a smaller one with that. So we're basically, hi, out of the ashes. Okay, let's write this down now. We did 3 parts cobalt yellow, 0.5 part uh, Victoria green, 0.5 parts chromium oxide. Hopefully this will get us closer to that. Welcome back, shrubs. I was beginning to wonder. You disappeared for a while. Okay, I'm gonna refill the coffee, take a sip before we mix this up. Shrubs, we are trying to make lusty lime right now. Did I use cobalt green dark, guys? Or did I use the chromium oxide? I'm trying to look at the little dust. Because that's going to make a huge difference. I'm pretty sure I used the chromium oxide. So we're using 50% more yellow in this one than we did in the last one. We were hoping our yellow holds its own a little bit better. Because last time it's like we got to this point and it's like looking all good, and then it just, the yellow pretty much disappeared. Okay. Let's make our, this is like, there's not enough there to make a good volcano. It is toasty. Ooh, I bet it is. It's a warm day. The sun came out. Okay, let's add our quarter teaspoon here. Enough to bake cookies. Good question, Karen. Good question. Very good question. How warm is it out there? Shrub says almost. Okay, remember how good we looked at this last time. And we started mulling and it all went sideways. Flip flops are on, and so is the AC, 89 degrees. Yeah, making mocha and matcha. We are right now making watercolor paints, having some fun. I am trying to make colors that viewers suggest today. And if I make your color, you get to name it. The last one didn't turn out, so we're trying around two to see if I can get it this time. We were shooting for like a lime green and we ended up with a dark leaf green. So yeah, so having some fun today, getting to experiment and play with the paint. So let's see, this is where we got to last time and it looked great. And then all of a sudden, the chromium oxide green said, "Hello, I'm hanging out in here," and like started yelling really loud. And suddenly it became really dark green. I'm like really nervous. I'm like, please, please stay where I want you to be. I'm mulling really softly, like it's gonna like it's gonna fix it. Okay, it is not yelling as much. It is still really coming out. We are definitely more lined though than we were with the last one. I'm just gonna, so it's one of those I'm just gonna have to go, oh, these parts. I just have these loud greens. This is definitely more yellow though. We are in lime territory. Yep, that green just wants to yell, doesn't it? It really wants to be loud. Put the lime in the coconut pretty much right here. Thanks, Boga. Kind of crazy yesterday. Like it snuck up on me. And it's like, my goodness, been on YouTube for 10 years. It just kind of happens. And it's fun. I was talking with my daughter, kind of going through just going through everything that's happened in 10 years in her family and everything and how many moves. And we were having fun yesterday too, talking about where do you want to be in 10 years? You know, and what do you want to do? And it just makes it's an interesting thing. Like I've done a lot. I would not have guessed I would be where I am at right now 10 years ago. I can say that for sure. Yeah, 10 years. Hey, Tom, I'm glad that you want to come in and share. Um, I'll let you know that I am a Christian, but I find that it's better to talk about things like religion over coffee than in live stream chats. Yeah, welcome in, Dragonfly. I am making paint, and today I am taking viewer like things about what color. You give me an idea, you want a type of color like that. So welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day where you are. It is a lovely day here. We got some rain last night, so the grass is trying to perk back up. This is about the color of grass right now. So normally, because I run a business where I sell paint, I'm having to just make paint for the shop and getting that ready. And today it's I'm kind of caught up. So I was like, I can make viewer requests. I thought that would be fun because a lot of times people do have requests to try to make. This was supposed to be kind of like a radioactive lime. We're almost there. But we were finding that my green just wants to kind of come in and control the show. Okay, we are going to do something I haven't done in these. Number one, I'm going to add a little bit more medium. We're going to add a little bit of barite in here. This is going to mean that we're going to have some more work. This is not the best. This is not best practices, guys. We're going to try to calm down this green a little bit. Bring him into check. Okay. What I'm going to do, we're going to get barite right here. We're going to add, this is 16th. 16th is equal to 1/3. I'm having to think here. No, that's an 8th. Wrong one, guys. Wrong one. Hold tight. 16th here. I had the wrong one. I had the 8th. And 1 part barite. And I'm going to add another part of the cobalt yellow. Yeah. Now, they say never do math on stream, guys. And here I am trying to do math on stream. And that is This guy right here, another eighth of medium. Mathing, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna write down what I just did so I don't forget. So I just made that 4 parts, 1 part barite. Okay, I know, autocorrect, right? Supposed to make our lives easier. Put my lids back on. This is gonna take a minute to come out. This is gonna come out in the mulling because it's gonna just kind of disappear in there for now. Okay. Now, as it mulls, it should go a little more and more yellow in theory, as the yellow gets incorporated in correctly and not just coated by the paint. Because right now, all that yellow pigment just got coated when I was mixing it instead of fully being incorporated. So as I mull and mull and mull, it'll slowly change. I'm starting to see it. I'm gonna need to add just a teeny bit more medium. There we go. There we go. We're definitely getting more into that radioactive green. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Guys, you see more of the mulling plate? I'm stopping on the way home. I need coffee, and the puppy needs toothbrushes, and we need pulse kibasa. What do you guys think? Did we hit it? I think we finally got to the color. I'm gonna mull it in and then bring it in one more time and mull out just to really combine this. I think we hit the color. I think we got there. Are you using a gel pad? No, this is right here. This is a glass plate, tin light. So it looks like a pea. Yeah, I could see that too. It is a bright green compared to where we just were. This is way closer to what we were going for. It's probably going to still go too dark once it dries because all of them have been drying darker today, like a lot darker. So it's made it kind of hard to like judge on the mulling plate. Yeah, it's a glass plate. It's a mulling plate. You need a hard surface to be able to mull paint on. You couldn't do it on like a softer one. Okay. This has got this guy pretty well mulled. I'm not getting any surprise swirls of blue coming in, so that's a good sign. So anybody have any other colors they want to see today? In chat. Hi, I'm trying to read your name. See, Milk and Micah? Am I right? I'm having trouble reading it from here. I probably said that totally wrong. Hi, Micah. Lorax orange shrubs. Okay, I'm running low on cobalt yellow. And that would need a cobalt yellow. There we go. I was plugged in. It wasn't my battery. It's just YouTube freezes. YouTube froze. We're back. No, battery's fine. YouTube just likes to freeze up. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. The sun is shining. The tank is kind of clean. I really do need to straighten up around here. It's a bit of a wreck. So, Karen, What do you mean by interview? 'Cause I have some good, like, vivid, like, primary like, I have a couple of those already. Like, what do you mean by that? I'm running out of space. Well, it shouts, "I am in the room." Come on. Hey, Charles. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back. Happy Friday. A color I would love to Me too, I haven't been online so long my internet oh, no! The midstorm, yeah. Um, we have had we had a storm last night, and that was pretty, gnarly here that several like, I can see limbs down. I could actually hear limbs falling last night in it because the wind was so strong. The sun is out now. We're making viewer suggested paint, and I'm trying to figure out the exact shade that Karen is envisioning. Because the color that I think she's thinking is basically just ultramarine blue. Because that's what I know of you. That's the color that I would think. I can pull up a swatch here in a second. You can see it. Blue with some magenta in it, so slightly like a blue violet. Okay, so it would be a little bit of alizarin. I am making a mess of this one. welcome. Oh no, I'm sorry that it didn't show up for you. But welcome back, Mocha. Hope you're still having a good day where you are. This one turned out closer. I still want to play with it a little bit because I have a feeling once this dries, it looks like a lime right now. It's still going to end up pretty leafy green. I will get it right. Because if there's one thing I am, it is stubborn. So there we go. There is this color. Let's get the edges. There we go. Okay, sink time. Let's go clean this up. And we're gonna try to do a blue violet. I'm thinking through that one right now. So my neighbor is older. She's 90. And somebody's at her house right now doing yard work for her, and they've like pulled their truck into her front yard. I like look up like there's a truck where there's normally not a truck. David trimming all our bushes and getting that right now. We need to trim our bushes. Forsythia is ready to be bloomed. There is that. What else do I need to clean? So many things to clean, guys. Cleaning them all. To cut out on me, guys, and I turn around and I'm like, "Hello." Thank you to cut out on me, guys, and I turn around and I'm like, "Hello." Thank you for sticking with me. YouTube is being a little difficult today. I'm also guessing that they're working on internet in the area because of the storms last night. So, but you guys are awesome. Thank you for sticking around. But yeah, so this Karen right here is what I am envisioning for this one, for this color that you are thinking about. Am I correct in thinking that? It's going to be mostly this. These two are just toning it. So. All right, my stuff off. I think this will be our last color. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Okay, let's start with two parts. This. There we go. Now, one part this guy. And I'm adding the ultramarine violet to kind of act as a bridge. One, how to add the alizarin crimson. Oh, okay, we came back. Alizarin crimson is just being a messy. I'm cleaning up my pigment bottle because it's being pretty awful today. Okay. There, set it over there and time out. Alizarin crimson is just making a mess everywhere. And real quick. Okay, there we go. Hey, Ziggy, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. I am making the YouTubes are being weird, guys. The YouTubes are being really, really weird today. And my stream keeps freezing. Okay. Hi. Glad we're back. Okay, I'm waiting for it to show up that it's live. It's come back. Okay, it came back. We're good. So here's the deal. I have a feeling that YouTube's being weird and that they may be working on the internet in our area. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here because just the number of times it's dropped in the past few moments are kind of a sign that things are a mess. So here's the color. I don't think I nailed this one right there. I think it's going to turn out way more purple than a blue. So just note that this one will need a little more finesse. So, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I wanna do at least just YouTube cutting it and then it being like, "Hey, sorry, the only way to end the stream is to delete it," and I didn't wanna delete the stream. So, anyway, hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. I will be here. I will be doing something. But yeah, so anyway, I hope that you enjoy yours, and I look forward to seeing you next week.